This is the J-Hawks Sports Network, powered by Heartland Technology.
All right, flying solo on the J-Hawks Sports Network, at least for game number one. Nate Clayburgh from the upper patio of the South Gym. Anthony Baugh running the technical things, and Eric Clark on camera tonight. Luke Baldwin conveniently absent. Hopefully be back on Friday. Looking at Jason Pilcher join us coming up for our boys game as he can make his way up here as he's shares the bench with head coach Jordan Conrad for the girls team as an assistant coach. Sumner-Fredericksburg is the opponent tonight coming into this game at Jesup with a 3-1 record. Jesup 2-1 on the season. Lost a tough one. The other night against Denver, 60-30 in a game that I don't think anybody expected to see how that game was going to be as lopsided as it was, but Sumner-Fredericksburg got out of the gate so quick with three-pointers and shooting beyond the stat book that the coaches prepared for, and a little challenge to make him come back. Lady Pilcher, leading scorer for Jesup, averaging 16 points per game, 48% from the field, 75 from beyond the arch. Amanda Tripto right behind her at 12.3%, or 12.3 points per game. Other side of things, Sumner-Fred with wins so far in the season over Charles City, AGWSR, losing to Dyke New Hartford, and also do have a win over Janesville just the other night. Sumner-Fredericksburg led scoring by Morgan Brandt. We're going to turn things over to head PA announcer Dan Fox.
A senior, number 24, Kayla Paulus. A senior, number 34, Morgan Brandt. A senior, number 40, Lily Buckle. A junior, number 42, Abby Isabel. The Cougars are coached by Kevin Bergman, assisted by Troy Buckles, Kayla Coronado, and Macy Nuss. And now for our Jayhawks, a senior, number 2, Natalie O'Connor. A junior, number 5, Lady Pilcher. A senior, number 10, Alexis Larson. A senior, number 11, Amanda Torrento. And a senior, number 23, J.C. Lane. The Jayhawks are coached by Jordan Conrad, assisted by Jason Pilcher, Taylor Sickles, and Bruce Wall. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag while paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of our national anthem.
Rendition of our national anthem from our high school pep band here at Jesup tonight on a Tuesday night. Season just getting going. Sumner-Fred 3-1. Jesup coming in at 2-1 under the direction of head coach Joe Smines, assisted by Jason Pilcher. Actually, head coach Jordan Conrad, let's get the sport right. Assisted by Jason Pilcher, Taylor Sickles, and Bruce Wall are the middle school coaches. But also got to give credit to Roger Oberhauser, who was also on that bench for Coach Jordan Conrad. Kevin Bergman is your head coach for Sumner-Fredericksburg, assisted by Troy Buchholz, Kayla Corando, and Macy Yuss are the assistant coaches also listed on the roster for Sumner-Fredericksburg. As we talked about Morgan Brandt, leading scorer on that team, you're going to watch her tonight. She's going to be number 34 right there as she averages 21 points, a little over 21 points so far this season through 4 games. And Sumner Fred, always a contender in the conference and in the game of basketball, boys and girls. You always see some size and some athleticism, as we see quickly an exchange with Katie Reno making her way off the bench as Jesup will get their chance with 30 seconds done on the clock to see what they can make happen offensively. O'Connor, they're going to take it out to Treptow now. Outside doesn't work, and to see the board pulled down from Sumner-Fredericksburg. J-Hawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Thanks for joining us on our YouTube channel tonight. Sumner Fred missing that first shot. Buchholz worked that far side with Paulus. Natalie O'Connor tries to break that thing up a little bit. Comes high arching, and it's going to get taken away. Treptow in the paint, off the board, counted in. 2 points right away. That's the first one for either team tonight. And now Sumner Fred sees that pick. Buchholz, dish that inside, see J.C. Lang take that thing away. Come across the timeline, Larson right behind her. She'll grab that ball, approaching the 6-minute mark. Duck in, push up, can't get the shot to go off of Pilcher. Going back the other way now. Now loose again, Sumner Fred. Larson slowing down that offense. Forced the shot to Treptow. Gonna get loose. Who's gonna get it? Rolling everywhere. Sumner Fred will come up with that. Jesup will host Appleton-Parkersburg coming up this Friday. We'll have that for you on the J-Hawks Sports Network. In addition, get that shot to fall. In addition, we'll have wrestling for you on Thursday night. 2 points on the scoreboard. Give credit to Brandt. Pressure defensively. Sumner Fred, little missed dribble, does hang on to that pressure, and Larson and J.C. Lang and Pilcher shut down that offensive movement. Pilcher, no look out to O'Connor beyond that 3, no good. Rebound in the hands of Sumner Fred under the 5-minute mark here, first quarter. Push into Buchholz, looking for an outlet. Side up at 2, little turnaround jumper, thinks a little bit where it's gonna go, finally drops in, 4 points now for Sumner Fred. They take the first lead for theirs for the game. And Larson, arch shot no good. Now Buchholz slow to approach that timeline, met by Larson. Ball gets a little loose. And just a struggle. First foul of the game to come against Larson and Jesup. Jesup's averaged 56 points this season. Sumner Fred about 58. But Sumner-Fred has won by an average of 21 points in their games so far this year and have been shooting 42.5% compared to Jesup's 38.8. Fusion on the bench for Sumner-Fred, get things back moving. Under 4. Take a dribble. Can't find the shot. You see a substitution in there with Adriana Bolden. As she puts you some pressure defensively. Just cold shooting across the board between Jesup and Sumner-Fred. Lob it in. Staggy. Hard to push those shots through. Lainey Pilcher on her own. Gonna get into traffic, throw up a desperation shot. Not gonna happen. She will draw that foul and get a chance to go to the free throw line. Treptow come to the sideline, says mouth guard. She wants to hand off, and I think you give credit to Katie Clark on taking the mouth guard, you know, without much thought. So got to give some points on a bench player of the game there, maybe. Free throw drops in, Lainey Pilcher. Tied up at 4. Some sloppy play on the Cougar end of things. Here comes Larson. Now Treptow move to that far side, crosses the paint in our midcourt. Bolden now with Bose in the game. Jesup just struggling, trying to figure out anything offensively, but for that matter, so is Sumner-Fred. Back the other way again. Larson that corner to Treptow. Pilcher on that line, bounces around, finally goes. Only get over 2 on that one. Leading scorer for Jesup. Pass a little far off. Out of the reach of Olivia Lang. And timeout on the floor. Going to take a 30-second timeout. Head coach of Sumner-Fred, Kevin Bergman, would like that. Just looking through season stats so far for Sumner-Fredericksburg. They've put up a ton of shots this year, 240 so far. Only made 102 of those. They don't mind shooting that ball. Decent percentage beyond the arch, about 38%. Free throw rise right in there, 42%. But they do hit the boards hard. And averaging 14 fouls per game compared to Jesup of almost 17. Shot from Bose. Got that in. Freshman sinks it in. Jesup up with a commanding lead right now, 9-4. Put that ball back quickly again and travel. Turn that ball over. Lainey Pilcher gives that one up. Jesup a total of 55 turnovers this season. Averaging almost a little over 18 compared to 11. Almost 12 for Sumner-Fred. Treptow behind the back, layup a little bit, doesn't go. Jesup has matched their point total they had through the first half against Denver on Friday night last week. That was a challenge. Bolden will sit down along with Bose. The starters back in with the exception of Youngblood in there now. Sumner-Fred, big shot for them with Staggy. Tighten that thing up, but Jesup, they do respond with Treptow. Under 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Girls game now, boys game will follow. On the J-Hawks Sports Network. 2.5 weeks, almost, 2.5 weeks, almost till break. And a deep shot again, back-to-back threes for Sumner-Fred and Olivia Staggy. Actually, Sayla Staggy. O'Connor, little dish to Pilcher. To Treptow on that far side. Push it in. There was Lang waiting. She makes it happen. She's in the scorebook. She has 2 points. And a timeout is wanted, a full one to be taken by Sumner-Fredericksburg as we approach almost the completion of that first quarter. Looking ahead as we have entered the month of December, and things go really quick here with activities, trying to get a bunch of stuff in. When you look at the rest of the week, and mentioned a little bit, wrestling coming up against East Marshall and Sumner-Fred on Thursday. We'll have that for you on the J-Hawks Sports Network, along with the doubleheader, girl-boy doubleheader on Friday against Appleton Parkersburg. JV wrestling is going to be traveling to Union. Big winter formal dance is happening on Saturday. That's the first event for the high school in a long time. Winter concert for middle school on Monday next week. School board meeting as well as they elect 3 new people into office. That'll be fun for them. 1:16 to go as we break out of the timeout. Lang right away sees that, going to see that knocked away by Brandt. Jesup will get it back. Pilcher takes some courage to it, can't make it fall. And Sumner-Fred giving up again. Treptow across midcourt. Back up to Larson. Lang finds O'Connor. Baseline. Not going to work. Deflected. Laney pulls down that board. And she will follow up with it as the clock moves under a minute. 6 points for her, 15-10 score. And Treptow drawing that foul, send her back to the charity stripe. Already 2 for 2. Actually, first time tonight she'll go there. Pilcher is 2 for 2. And Treptow looking to build on her score line. That one will drop through. 6 points for Treptow. 40 seconds. Jesup can pick up some pressure a little bit more even. Deep pass down low. Try to get in the hands of Elliott. But Jesup keeps responding. Larson with that 3, strengthens that lead even more so. A little push defensively, and that's going to be only our 4th team foul in the game. And that'll be the second one for Jesup and the first team foul. First team foul for Lang. Under 10 seconds, Sumner-Fred looking for that last shot. Little heave up, doesn't work, off the hands of Buchholz. And Laney will just hang on to it. Actually give it off to Treptow to see if she can make some magic happen. And that's the end of the first quarter. Jesup 20, and Sumner-Fred 10. Here's our unofficial scoring. Lady Pilcher right now with 6 points, 2 free throws. Treptow, she also has 6 points and 2 free throws, 3 for Larson, 3 for Bose, and Lang with 2 points in there. On Sumner-Fred's end of things, when you look at their total of 10, off the bench, it's Staggy with 6 and 4 for Brandt as they try and figure some things out here going into the second quarter on the J-Hawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I'm Nate Clayburgh. Luke Baldwin, I would love to know what Luke Baldwin is doing right now. And I'm sure if I went on Snapchat, I might have an idea, but or maybe not. So he ventured out. He ventured out west with some friends. So we'll see how that all evolves. As of an hour ago, he was on the front of the Bellagio fountain, so I'm sure he's being responsible. He'll be back on Friday, God willing. Underway in the second quarter, Lang in that corner, arches it up, drops that 3 in. 5 points for her. Lang gets that ball offensively back off her foot on the catch and looking to make a bounce. And Jesup, things keep going in their favor. Just when they think they've lost the possession, comes right back at them on a turnover from the Cougars. Forced pass over to O'Connor. All the starters in right now. Corner shot. Totally misses from Larson. They'll sit back defensively. There's Sumner-Fred. Oh, a little block from Treptow. Paulus could not get it over. Approaching. Shot coming up off of Treptow and Pilcher. I think that's her second personal. Actually, her first personal of the night. As she gets caught in the lane. Pressure defensively from Jesup. Treptow blocks it up. Lang involved in it as well. Ball loose on the floor, and we will see a foul from Treptow. Hope on a possession arrow. Actually, not a foul. Just the way the ball ended up on the turnover. On the possession. O'Connor gets caught up defensively on that coverage. That'll be her first personal foul for O'Connor. Bose in as Natalie will sit down. Far side inbound with Paulus. There's Staggy. Bounce pass. Down underneath, there it goes off that board, actually just right through the hoop. Give Elliott some credit down low. Her first basket of the game. Laney wide open. Can't get the easy shot to go, but does draw the foul. Actually, Laney does give the foul to stand corrected. Pressure defensively from Jesup. Three-quarter court. Taking it down low. There with Staggy. Deep shot corner. Bounces up, no good from Buchholz. And here comes Treptow on that rebound. Cross timeline. Gonna go on her own, she will. Looked like it wasn't gonna go, but it turned directions and went back through. 8 points for her, 25-14. Halftime, we'll open the mics, put the camera on the pep band. Get a chance to enjoy that Jayhawks squad here tonight as Jesup gets another one on the scorebook as Youngblood drops one in on the left side. And there's Bose. She takes it away, heaves it up. Almost goes out of bounds, but Sumner-Fred will hang on to it. Whistle blown as a timeout is wanted. Looking at a 30-second timeout, and Sumner-Fred. So all timeouts so far tonight being taken by Sumner-Fred head coach Kevin Bergman. We were talking about just looking through the schedule for not only the rest of the week. We've got a couple events on the network, but and next week we'll be back again. High school. Actually, no, not next Tuesday. They'll be on the road. Gladbrook-Rhinebeck. Anthony's like, no, I will not be here. So don't count on that. Girl-boy basketball going to be at Gladbrook-Rhinebeck next Tuesday. Middle school girls basketball will be home with Sumner-Fred. Wrestling will be home next week. Basketball on the road to Union. Sumner-Fred. Just some sloppy play, some desperate shots, just trying to force some offense, not working for them. Ball does come off at Jesup, so Sumner-Fred inbound that with Staggy. Actually, not Staggy, looking at Olivia Lang. And that inbound play is going to work for him. Morgan Brandt catches and releases. 6 points for her, 5-minute mark. Treptow comes in that paint, gets caught up, draws the foul, misses the shot. Send her back to the free throw line. Bolden, Bose, Larson, Sailor Youngblood, and Amanda Treptow all in the game right now for the Jayhawks. One from every class. Free throw automatic for her. Now she's in double numbers. 10 points, 29-16. Nice to get out of the gate as quickly as they have. It hasn't been pretty, that's for sure. And a whistle blown. Thought maybe a travel. Official said no, but they're going to call that against Sumner-Fred and Paulus. That'll be her first personal, 4th team foul of the game. Bowles will sit down. As Natalie O'Connor, another senior on this squad, has seen quite a bit of the floor since her sophomore year. Continuing to refine her play and improve. Larson, quick into to Natalie, and offensive foul is going to send the ball the other way. That'll be Natalie's second personal. 16 foul for the Jayhawks. 5-minute mark up until halftime. Full press coming on for Jesup. Knock it away, but Jesup will remain on defense. Katie Reno had the ball, take it down into Brandt, forces it off the backboard, no good. Draws the foul, that will send her to the free throw line on that shooting play. Off the back of the rim, no good. That one drops in. Morgan Brandt, 9 total for her. She's leading scorer tonight so far for Sumner-Fred. They are in the bonus on that foul as Youngblood gets that pass deflected, turns that over. Sumner-Fred across midcourt. There's Paulus, met up by Bolden. Force it down low to Brandt in that right corner. Cross pass, quick shot up, not going to work from Lang. And a foul down low, it's got to be against Natalie O'Connor. It'll be her third personal. And I imagine Jordan Conrad will make a little bit of a shift. Looks like Bose is set to come in here very shortly. And like anticipated will be for Natalie O'Connor. And that will happen as she takes that spot. First box on the right side. Free throw. Back of the rim, no, actually back of the rim, good. Reno with that, makes it 29-18. She's in the scorebook for the first time tonight. Bolden looked left, goes right. There's Larson to meet up with her. Gets in that paint. Now Bolden opens it up left side off the board. Can't get it to goal. Pulled down the rebound for Sumner-Fred. Give credit to Reno. Cougars now across the timeline with Olivia Lang. Come right side, Jordan Conrad quick off the bench. See something he didn't like. Larson looked at a big three, takes it on her own. Dish out to Treptow. Fakes a little bit, goes in, off the board, no good. Pull that down for Sumner-Fred. Brandt right there for that rebound. Bose, quick defensively, the freshman. Trying to make some things, make some impact. Back of the rim, no good. From Brandt. There's Treptow with it. Larson sets, does a dribble, goes the hole, can't find it. Just forcing some shots. Bose knocks that ball loose clean, comes out of bounds. Did it come off of Sumner-Fred? It looks like it did come off as she knocked that ball. Larson will inbound. And Treptow will bring that ball up the floor as we approach the 3-minute mark. Bolden cross court to Treptow. She'll catch that back in the paint. Little give to Larson. Check back to Bose, do the three. Back rim, no good. Pull down the board for Sumner-Fred. Bose, quite the player for a freshman. Playing beyond her age. We'll get her foul. First foul of the game. Tag that in the scorebook next to her 3 points that she already has. Now Paulus, no good on that 1-and-1. They're in the bonus. 19 fouls for Jesup. Those came real quick here in the last few minutes. Treptow in that corner. She'll look at the three. Hits it. Didn't even look like it even went through the net. She's at 13. First half. Shot from the Cougar player. One of the starters, Lang. She hits that deep shot. Give her credit. Now all starters, actually, only 2 starters have scored so far this game. On the Sumner-Fred end of things, anyway. Sumner-Fred making some changes in their lineup. There's Treptow. 1-on-1 pressure coming in from Sumner-Fred. A little dish off to Lang. Can't make it happen. Almost a little extra step there from Lang. And there's a takeaway from Larson. Treptow steps back, sees the arch. Larson wants a shot at it. In and out, no good. Youngblood had a hand on it. And everybody's all over the floor looking for that. And Lang and Youngblood. And possession arrow will go towards Sumner-Fred, but a timeout is being taken. And head coach Jordan Conrad would like to take a full timeout and square some things away, as we're looking at some scoring right now, folks, with a score 32-20. Leading right now is Treptow with 13 points, 4 free throws from that charity stripe made. Pilcher in at 6. She's had a quiet second quarter, most of those points coming in that first quarter. Lang stepping up here in this stance as well. She's got 5, 6, actually looking at 3 points for Bose. She's really added some energy to this squad, as has Sailor Youngblood, as she's come off the bench with a basket. Sumner-Fred, they're into things. Leading scorer, 9 points, is Brandt. A couple free throws under her name. Staggy off the bench. The next leading scorer was 6. And then you're looking at 2 points apiece for Elliott and Lang, and a free throw for Reno. Boys basketball team waiting in the locker room, waiting to come in here within the next 45 minutes, I'm sure, as we get through halftime in the second half. 45 minutes to an hour. See the boys staff down below to our right, as they will face off against the Cougars and the boys end of things here after this one. That'll also be on our YouTube channel and the J-Hawks Sports Network. Under 1.5 to play, first half. Bose, deep shot, sees it, off the board, into the rim, no good. And she's going to stay back on defense, and she will draw or give a foul. That'll be her second one for the freshman. And Bolden sets up in front of the scorer's table. On this shot, we will hear the horn, and substitution will be made. Adriana Bolden, sophomore, coming in. Playing time last year and has really contributed here in each game we've seen her this season. That free throw counts in. And Jesup responds. 35-22. Now that Lang has 8 points with that big shot. There's Lang, left side of the key, no good. Pull down that rebound from Brandt. And Sumner-Fred keeps trying to chip away at that. And leading scorer, Brandt, continues as she's now in double numbers at 11. Lang, a little right-handed. Battled up, but gets it in. Lang now with 10. Under half a minute. Treptow covered tight defensively, got kind of bucked off a little bit. Cougars unable to convert on that. Now looking for that last shot. Treptow finds, almost found the shot, couldn't make it happen. And now Sumner-Fred, a little desperation shot here at the buzzer, not going to happen. And Jesup continues the lead, 37-24. Jayhawks outscore the Cougars in that quarter, 17-14. And a leading score for the Cougars right now, 11 points. You're looking at Morgan Brandt, the senior, 5'11". And on the Jesup J-Hawk end of things, Amanda Treptow. She's got 13 points, again, for the Jayhawks up here at halftime, 37-24. I'm going to shut my mic off. We'll turn on the mic up here so you can enjoy the high school pep band here on the Jayhawks Sports Network. right, back on the J-Hawks Sports Network from Heartland Technologies. We continue into the second half for high school girls basketball. This NICL matchup. Sumner-Fred is one of those teams in the pod that Jesup is in the NICL East, which includes Sumner-Fred, Union, Wapsie, Jesup, and Oelwein. As the clock rolls. First shot does not work as we have all the starters on the floor. J-Hawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I'm Nate Kleber, flying solo tonight. Luke Baldwin will be back on Friday. Jason Pilcher should join me for the boys game here following this one. Sumner-Fred going towards that south basket. They're the first one's going to score in the second half. And give credit to that leading scorer, Brandt. Take her to 13 total points. Pilcher, free throw line. That distance doesn't fall. Larson tried to duck in there for that, but rebound is for Lang. Actually, rebound is for Reno. Paulus dribbling left side, met by Larson. Treptow tries to take it away, but a deep shot in and out from the hands of Lang. Whistle blown underneath. It will be offensive foul. Jesup will get that advantage. It's a second personal against Brandt. First one of the half for either team. Treptow, little look into Pilcher. Ducks under the double team, can't get the shot. Now Lang coming left on Treptow. 1-to-1 pressure. Lang comes down, coverage defensively, ball goes up. This shot for Larson. Here she comes with that, across the midcourt. Motion to Lang to get moving. Now a little travel from Pilcher. Took a little extra step. She's trying to find her way back. Now Lang back the other end of the floor, and Sumner-Fred going to find some success with Brandt dropping that in. She draws the foul. That free throw in, tighten up that score a little bit more. 37-29. Wide open right side. Natalie O'Connor misses completely, lands in the hands of Reno. Lob in. Back at it. Grant continues to build her scorebook. Pilcher. A little loose at the top of the key, decides to take it in on her own, and first time she scored, I think, since the first quarter. Full press coming on from Jesup, and the official didn't like something he saw, and it's going to be against the Cougars and Lang. Second team foul of the half for the Cougars. Here comes Larson, inbounds it on that baseline. Little duck into O'Connor. She'll take it out to that corner. Into Treptow. No bounce, but off the board. Banks it in. 15 for her. continue to rack up here. Took a little while earlier in that first quarter. But that second team foul will give Larson the third personal. Youngblood comes in, and Larson will have a seat. Tip in from the free throw line, give credit to Paulus. Nice for Treptow. Nice for her to respond all the way to the other end. Take her to 17. Hip dribble. Looked like a little step there. Missed shot coming off of Staggy. Treptow calling out the play. Forcing to O'Connor, comes off of Treptow out of bounds. Keep that pressure. Everybody in that backcourt except Youngblood. There's Brandt. Double team across midcourt. Leaves an opening down low, and these passes are just getting out of the reach of these players. Elliott had some fingers on it before rolled out. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Jesup again that lead over Sumner-Fredericksburg, 43-32. Boys game will follow this one. Jesup back in action girls-wise, doubleheader with Appleton Parkersburg this Friday. We'll have that for you here at home on the Jayhawk Sports Network. O'Connor on the line. Jump doesn't go. Youngblood tries to get the rebound. There's Staggy with it. Little reach from Brandt. Jesup gives up a three-point shot. Doesn't happen. Bowes quick on the step and the dribble. From an offensive court. Push it into Pilcher. Gets caught up offensively, but gets the shot to go. Here's Pilcher with 10. Whistle drawn, and Youngblood, I believe, will end up with that foul. It'll be her first personal foul, and that will send Ellie to the free throw line. Actually, second personal for Youngblood, third of the half for Jesup. That attempt doesn't work. Substitutions being made. We're going to see Jana Meyer, I believe, for the first time tonight. Sophomore coming in to play. 12-point margin for Sumner-Fred, trailing the Jayhawks. Little missed pass from Treptow. Meyer gets held up. Bowes and Pilcher going after it. Whistles fly. Sumner-Fred will have it. Foul against Jesup. A little aggressive down low. Third personal for Pilcher. And Bowes will knock that out of bounds as she was right there defensively to cover. There's Staggy, covered by Treptow. Comes right with Meyer. Little lead into Brandt. Double team, forces it off the board. 20 points for her. Bowes, freshman, strong inside. Pull it down with Youngblood, the sophomore. Actually, the junior. Sailor Youngblood. Treptow looking quick for somebody. Pilcher gets a quick inbound, forces it up. Meyer, freshman, dishing off right side. Little look to the left. Natalie Miller in the game for Sumner-Fred. And Sumner-Fred trying to rally here, down 10 points. Plenty of time in this game. 22 total points for Brandt. She averages 21 and a half. Met that mark. She gets rolling. She finds her way, and Pilcher forces that out. There's Staggy baseline. As they'll start, wide open, top of the key. Brandt, no, the rim, no good. And Pilcher will pull that down. Youngblood Meyer in on that too. Little missed dribble. And you can see some frustration in Pilcher's face as that turnover happens. Miller, baseline, little duck into Brandt. Actually not to Brandt, but to Elliott. Kick back to Miller, whistle will be blown. Youngblood. She's going to get caught. That'll be her third personal. And here comes Larson. And Pilcher will have a seat. Staggy, little push in. Doesn't work for the Cougars, but it does work, almost works for Brandt. As she aggressively goes after that. There's Larson, a one-on-one. Ball gets knocked away by Meyer. Give credit to the freshman guard. Cross midcourt with Staggy, met by Treptow. Lose that dribble. Meyer, little hip dribble. Little force out from Lang. But Brandt's going to push that shot up. 24 points. Lang, kickoff to Bolden. Bolden, the sophomore, can't get the shot. Quick moving quarter. Approaching the minute mark. A lot of back and forth. Little lob into Brandt, double team, come baseline. Treptow aggressively going after it, goes out of bounds. Sumner-Fred going to lose that offensively. Thought that ball has grease all over it. No one can quite get a handle on it. Treptow kind of leading on Meyer a little bit. Youngblood comes up out of the paint. Looking out for that last shot here in the third quarter. Treptow, to the left. Bolden tries a three. Thought she made that. I'm going to check, kind of see on the replay. Sumner-Fredericksburg with that last shot in the corner. I'm not quite sure what happened, why that didn't go for Bolden. And Treptow can't get that shot. Well, that'd be 3 points tighter, but actually 3 points more for Jesup. We're looking at 47-41 as our score, considering that Jesup had a 37-24 lead at the end of the second quarter, going into halftime. Things have changed considerably when you look at how Brandt has stepped up. Their leading scorer averages almost 21, actually a little over 21 points per game. At 5'11" senior, sitting right now with a total of 24 points. And it's just been turnover city, I feel like. Not for just Jesup, but for both teams. But the shots that Jesup have been needing to put up just haven't fallen. Sumner-Fredericksburg the advantage in that third period. Outscoring the Jayhawks 17-10. They continue on that way. Jesup looking at back-to-back losses, but I'm sure head coach Jordan Conrad, Jason Pilcher, Roger Oberhauser, that is not in their game plan. Shots by Jesup continue. Deep shot comes up. Sumner-Fred can't see that fall and will hang on to that ball. Shot right side, no good from Staggy, whistle blown. And that will count offensively against Sumner-Fred and Elliott. Fourth team foul this half. Second personal foul for Elliott. Treptow dish out to Lang. Pitcher will get it to Larson, comes right side of that paint, inside the three-point line on the corner. Lang can't get it. Larson chasing it. Sumner-Fred are going to recover with Brandt, getting the first hand on it. Staggy, almost an extra step. Are they going to say yes? Yep, travel. Momentum was there. Crossing in front of Treptow, that far side. Laney looked at that hoop once, looking to dish it off. Now Treptow looking to set something up. O'Connor was in that far corner. Laney looks at it, she goes in the paint, comes left side. Drop that in there. Take her to 14. Eight-point margin. Larson will take that away. Almost on a fast break. Gets held up a little bit. Now Pilcher waits for it. Draws the foul. Gets the basket. Said Lenny, the free throw line was there in the first quarter. Has not been there since. Reno making her way in. Laney will block that away. Sumner-Fred will hang on to it. There's Meyer. Little push in at the board. More bench. We've had more people off the bench score for Sumner-Fred than started. Deep shot doesn't work for the Jayhawks. Pressure is on. May seem like a comfortable lead, but after being outscored 17-10 in that third, you got to be on your toes. Jesup was up 20-10 after the first, and then had a 17-14 advantage in that second quarter. Set the play. Amanda Treptow across the timeline. Pilcher kind of waits a second, puts it in, can't make it fall. Ball goes away as we hear the whistle. Foul in the paint, and that'll be an offensive foul. Count that against Larson. I believe that's her fourth personal. 17th foul to half. Both teams are in the single bonus. And Lang will go to the free throw line. And Peyton Bowes, freshman guard, will make her way in. Bowes already tonight with 3 points. She's seen some foul trouble, though, as well. Let's see how this quarter ends. This free throw attempt. Sumner-Fred needed that. Now Treptow looking to capitalize. Pilcher takes it offensively, steps through the double team, can't make the shot go. Jesup struggling. Satan struggling on that full defense, but a turnover forced from Treptow. Can't get the shot to convert. Brandt will take it back. But there's that triple team trying to slow them down. Meyer takes a look right side over to Buchholz. Finds an opening in the corner with Brandt. Triple team. Brandt definitely with height, size. an advantage, 5'11" on some of these Jayhawk players. But a big shot from Reno. Give her a third and make it a 6-point game. Bose twirl around the court, far side to Treptow. She's going to draw the foul as she tries to force a shot. You are watching the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I'm Nate Clayberg. Luke Baldwin on assignment tonight. Or just didn't want to be here. Maybe that was it. They had better options. Anthony Bond, Eric Clark joining me on the upper patio here in the South Gym. Wrestling Thursday night, boys girls basketball on Friday night here in the South Gym. Bose looked at a three. Right side step up. Off the board, no good. Approach the 4-minute mark to go in the game. Meyer met by Bose, gets across midcourt. Out of reach of the hands of Elliott. Didn't get a chance on our pregame to talk to head coach Jordan Conrad, but he will join us at halftime of the boys game. That'll be coming up later tonight. Timeout is being taken. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Jordan Conrad. 17 points, leading scorer for Treptow. 4 free throws. 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, I believe. And then Brant sitting at 24. Kind of been calmed down here as the fourth period has gotten underway. What's next for Sumner-Fred? Friday night they will be home with Union. And then next week, at Grundy Center, at Tripola, at Wapsie Valley. That'll close out the 2021 part of their campaign before they, actually there'll be a couple more games even before the new year. With a Crestwood and a Riceville game in there before New Year's, before we get back into NICL play. Lady Pilcher, O'Connor comes baseline. Back to Treptow, looks at Bose. Steps up, tries a three, but her foot's on the line, doesn't fall. 3:30 to go. Lang pace it back and forth to Meyer. Strong little freshman guard, plays beyond her size. Will turn to the paint, doesn't work for Elliott. Out of bounds, Jesup ball. Different game. Off of that midcourt as O'Connor will get to Treptow to Pilcher. Calling up for the pick. Roll off, dish to O'Connor. Treptow baseline, gonna move that far side. Under 3 minutes. 7-point lead for the Jayhawks. Larson set to come in, next dead ball. Peyton Bose, a freshman player, comes baseline, matching up with Lang. Jesup just moving the ball, not forcing his shot, and when they put one up, doesn't go from Treptow. Not quite 7:30 yet, as this has been a quick game for the girls. They're underway about 6:15. JV game got done real quick. Both JV boys and girls in action tonight, along with the boys' fresh soft game. O'Connor up to Pilcher. Take a little bit of a dribble. Roll back to Bose. Forcing the paint, off the board, drops it in. Draws that foul, give her 5 points. Can she make it 6? Peyton Bowes, whistle blown, foul on that far side. Pick the free throws, make the shot, give a foul. It'll be her second personal. 8th team foul. And that double bonus just yet. Ball rolls around. Pilcher pulls that rebound. Sees a double team, almost a triple team. Stops up a little bit. People asking for a travel. Official says no. Tripto, little lob up to Pilcher. 90 seconds. 2 wide open the line with Larson on the left. And Sumner-Fred's coming after him defensively. They want that ball. Can he get 10 points in a minute and a half? Possibly. But not when Jesup keeps tacking it on. Tripto taking her 19 points. Actually 20 points now with that. Deep shot, no good. Grant tried to take it, but Pilcher said no. O'Connor and Larson. Under a minute now. Pilcher top of the key in the paint. Dish off to Bowes. Free pointer. That freshman's got 9 points. Save from O'Connor. And Brandt's going to get fouled. Send her to the free throw line. Shoot a 1-and-1. Slap on the hand. That'll be the 3rd personal for Bowes. Must be a great night in the student section. Brandt slowed here really in this 4th period on scoring. Actually at 22 at halftime. Back of the rim, no good, and Natalie O'Connor has that. Approaching 30 seconds to go. Back to Pilcher. Just waiting it out. Sumner-Fred gonna make him dribble. Get close, that clock starts moving. But Jesup looks like they're going to go on to a record of 3-1 on the season. Sumner-Fred 3-2, and the Jayhawks will see them again coming up the middle of January up at their place. That'll be a Friday night game, I believe. Amanda Tripto at the free throw line. That one no good. Last second shot. Jesup just going to let it happen. Missed shot. Brandt pulls down that board, and that'll be it. She will finish the night, though, with 27 points. Jesup wins 60-48. Final scoring, we're looking at Amanda Tripto. 20 points for her tonight, about 5 free throws to that list. 16 for Pilcher. You got 10 for Lang. Freshman off the bench with Peyton Bowes, 9 points. Give her credit there. The only starter to not score was Natalie O'Connor. Did see action from Bolden and also from Sailor Youngblood tonight. She had 2 points. On the Sumner-Fred end of things, 27 points for Brandt. She had all of it mostly. Staggy with 8, Elliott 4, 2 for Meyer, 2 for Lang, and 1 for Paulus. So boys making their way out here to warm up here very shortly. And we'll have the boys basketball contest coming up very shortly on the Jayhawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Girls going to be back in action coming up on Friday, as we'll have that for you right here, like we did say, on our YouTube channel. Invite you to follow along on our Facebook page, subscribe to that YouTube channel. And if you want to check out this game and other games on replay, go to our video section of our Facebook page or right here on this YouTube channel. For Anthony Bauer, on-site producer and camera operator Eric Clark, I'm Nate Claiborne from the Hawks Nest, or the upper patio as we call it here in the South Gym. Final score, Jesup girls win tonight 60-48. This is the Jayhawks Sports Network for Heartland Technology with music courtesy of bensound.com. Go Jayhawks and be safe.